Welcome to the Investors Trading Academy event of the week. Each week our staff of analysts and educators tries to provide you with a better understanding of a major market event scheduled during the next week. This week we'll focus on the Chinese Lunar New Year. This year the holiday begins on February 19th and concludes on February 24th. Traders and businessmen return to work on February 26th. Chinese New Year is a public holiday in China which lasts for a few days. It's also a public holiday in countries such as Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, North Korea, Singapore, South Korea and Vietnam. This festival is believed to go as far back as prehistory. It marks the start of the new lunar cycle and is called the Spring Festival as it falls between the December solstice and the March equinox. China follows the Gregorian calendar for daily business, but the dates of the Chinese New Year and other important festivals are determined by the Chinese calendar. The Chinese are the biggest consumers of gold and make up roughly half of global demand. During the lunar holiday, gold sales and demand plummets, but in the days leading up to the festival, sales of gold jewellery soar. Internet tycoon Jack Ma has said his employees will not receive traditional Chinese New Year gifts because 2014 had not been exceptional for the company, despite its well-beating IPO listing on Wall Street. Chinese bosses ordinarily hand out Hongbiu, red envelopes filled with cash, to staff ahead of the week-long holiday to wish them luck for the year ahead. Chinese New Year begins on February 19th and will usher in the Year of the Sheep while waving goodbye to the Year of the Horse. Everything from shipping to roadworks is completed in a rush before China shuts down for its new year. That burst was concentrated in January last year. This year, with the later holiday, it spilled into February. As a result, January appeared unusually sluggish compared with a year earlier. Consumer inflation typically sheds about half a point in Januaries where the new year comes so late. As for trade, adjusted for the calendar, the declines in imports and exports were still big but not as severe as reported. China's statisticians wait until March to publish the full range of data for the economy, lumping January and February together to assess the true state of the retail sales and industrial output. These are almost certain to show that the economy is slowing, though not as dramatically as implied by the January numbers.